Hello everybody, Coach Steve Money here. Another video here for you today, and it's about Oak Island, specifically the next week's episode, which is on Tuesday the, I think, 26th of March, and that is called Wet and Wild. Now the first preview that I'm going to analyze for that is actually one I analyzed last week, thinking that it was going to be in the Hi-Ho Silver episode because it came out 2 weeks before. Don't know why, but 2 weeks before the episode that it was about was going to air. Don't know if that was an accident or they meant to do that. No idea. So the first shot is this, and it says Alex Lagina is talking, and he says we're gonna we've followed the cross to France, and actually it was vice versa because they went to Dome, France to investigate Knights Templar links to Oak Island, and in a prison in Dome, France, they saw a carving that ended up being an exact match for the lead cross that Gary and Rick found on the Smith's Cove Beach 2 weeks later after their France trip. So anyway, he says that from Oak Island to France, and so you see this. So I'm assuming another field trip somewhere, because it's like that's got to be Europe, right? I did a reverse, not a reverse image search, but just an image search on Google. You can actually upload pictures and do a search. Did not know that. I'm a computer guy. Did not know that. And so there's another view of it. That's the view I found of it, and that it's actually Valkenburg Castle, the Valkenburg Castle ruins in the city of Valkenburg, and that would be in the Netherlands. I have some more information on that. Let's go to this window. Still trying to figure it out. This new setup I have. Specifically for this show. How about that? Alrighty, so if you want to see where it is, it's like directly east of Brussels, and right where that is, right there in Belgium, and Netherlands, it's like that, but then it comes down there and has like a little part of it here that just extends right in there, just a little narrow section, and it's right in there is where that is. And you can see the traces of the Knights Templar in the Netherlands, and where we are is, I believe, where is it? Is it right across from Brussels again? Yeah, it's right across from Brussels here. Right near where the A76 is, I think. Yeah, Valkenburg, right there. Oh, A79. So, some other traces of Knights Templar found in that area. And we have some other pictures of it. That's a video. Nice arch. This is just like the front, maybe a front wall of it or something like that. And there's the castle gate. I can't remember. There's a name for that. They said during Game of Thrones, but I don't remember what the name of that is. There's castle gates that come down. Lions, cool. That is a model of it, I believe, of what it used to look like. Another angle of the model. Another video. Wow, and that's it. All right. Okay, so I thought that was interesting. And that's one less surprise for you if you're watching this video. Oh, you know what I did? Because I was moving the... These aren't timed. I don't know why it went ahead. It went ahead. Sorry about that. Still working out the kinks here. Oh well, I'm not going to do another take. So anyway, so there it is. And then there's Alex holding up a picture of the lead cross. And I'm assuming this indentation, which we don't see that much of, but I'm assuming up here near the top, it's going to look a lot more like that, perhaps. Just a guess. So we'll have to see. What else do we have? Dumas Contracting, working in the garden shaft. I don't know if this is from previous episodes or not, and they just put it in there. And this is Rick saying that this is the most interesting artifact ever, or most interesting thing ever found on Oak Island. And that's how it ends without them showing what it is. So flash forward, I believe this is the actual Wet and Wild preview that shows at the end of the Hi-Ho Silver episode, where in the Hi-Ho Silver episode, gosh, brain fart, I can't remember. John Edwards, researcher, theorist, gives his theory on it, and as Peter Amundsen did in season 1, he thinks Nolan's cross there is the tree of life. And so those different points all will have meaning. And so they tested it out. They found out that, or actually, they could only check for two boulders because the rest of them were on Fred Nolan's land. And back in season 1, he wasn't playing ball with the Laguna group. And so they could only check the 2, and I believe they did find stones in those 2 areas, especially the Kingdom Stone, which ended up being, that was like, it's a boulder, but it's cut perfectly in half, like smooth, perfectly flat, and it has a triangle carved into it. Should have got a picture for that. And also Peter Amundsen, I found this on the online. 2003, this is where he says that, I forgot I had this. This is where he says that Nolan did not allow me onto his property, right? Okay, and this, I'd asked my pal Zig, who hopefully will join me on this show, and another show that we're thinking about doing, where we talk more about Oak Island, but it's just anything that comes to our minds that day, that week. So I couldn't figure out this was, but he helped me figure out this is right below, or right below it, to the south of this, where that excavator is Fred Nolan's front door. Is just down that's Fred Nolan's road right there. And so that's where that is. And so I'm guessing they're looking for another stone, possibly. And then there's a stone, and Jack says that could be marking something. And that's what I would think it would be, one of the points on the Tree of Life. And so this is what Rick has in the little case. And it says it's the most interesting thing ever found on Oak Island. These were found on Lot 8 previously. And I can't remember what season it was found in. But I think Charles Barkhouse, I think. Oh, no, Doug Kroll. Doug Kroll says that it's Viking in there, and so that's interesting. I did not do further research on that, so I can't tell you anything about that. But I mean, I'm assuming that may send them on that trip to the Netherlands on the field trip. And Rick also is on that trip. I didn't really notice who else was. Then they show them doing the probe drilling, and that right under the right, just to the right of the ladder, that's water coming in, and so water's not good, and that's what the probe drill looks like. This is the first half of the combo trailer with lost U-boats of World War II, which I'm also started recapping that. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that. That's in my history playlist. I don't know if it deserves its own playlist yet. We'll see if it gets a season 2. I don't know. But so that's the probe drill. And so they're basically at the bottom of the garden shaft. They were planning to be at 106 feet down when they did that. And they were going to start horizontal probe drilling. So either side, front and back, and probe drilling to see if there's anything of interest there, any voids or anything like that. And flood tunnel would count as a void, I think. You're dead, you know, and so they think maybe they've hit that. And so, yeah, so that is about it. And that was basically 3 different previews. Just took the most important photos that I thought from there, and the big takeaway is field trip to the Netherlands. How about that? And of course, Alex gets to go again. He's been on all of them, and so that's pretty cool for him. Alrighty, so hopefully we'll be doing another Oak Island type show where I don't focus on anything in particular and just basically go free form with whatever is on my mind that week, and hopefully there'll be somebody else on the other side of my donation links there, and so it won't just be me talking. It could be somebody else with other ideas and such, and looking forward to that. Alrighty, so I will continue recapping, of course, the Treasure of Oak Island episodes as they come out. I'll be doing that, be posting those late Tuesday nights. And of course, the next one again is called Wet and Wild, and that is episode 20. And I believe there are going to be at minimum 24 episodes, and then probably, I would guess, at least one more companion episode with Maddie Blake, either like a drilling down episode, and so I'll be doing that as well. And Wednesdays or Thursdays for the lost U-boats of World War II no cap recaps. Alrighty. Again, I'll get better at this. Probably write more stuff down instead of going off the dome there and just looking at pictures and talking about them. But we'll see. I'll try to get better at it. Alrighty. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much if you've subscribed already. I am over 1,000 subscribers, and so thank you very much. I appreciate all the support.